Happy holidays, Outlanders, and welcome back to Vigor. So, first up, I want to say that I apologize for the lack of uploads over the last week and a half, due to the holidays, which I'm sure you all can understand. Secondly, for those of you that know, and for those of you that don't, I'm kind of an open book. Uh, this past April, my aunt had a massive stroke. It was a blood clot the size of your hand on the left side of her brain, and the hospital missed something, which, believe it or not, I'm not a doctor, but I worked there long enough to know what they were talking about. And if they would have not missed this one thing on the CT scan, she would have had a surgery and she would have been back to normal. So now she's not, and I get called away a lot. So I could be in the middle of a game, a good game, but she needs help opening something or this, that, and the other, so I get called away. On top of that, uh, my blood pressure, there's issues with that, and I'm hooked up to a blood pressure machine and have to have constant readings sent out to the doctor, so I have to watch my own stress levels. So these things are getting in the way. This is not a pity party. I don't want any pity. I don't want any, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. It's all good. Life happens. We all have stuff. We're here to talk about the game. That's just the facts on why there has been, you know, this little week and a half, 2 week gap. So the changes that were made, some are controversial. Some people really hate them. This is one in particular that I'm not thrilled with, and then there's some others that aren't too bad. Donation Hub. I don't think this was needed at all. I see the vision where the devs went so that this could help the players that have been here since day one. I'm one of them. I've been here since game preview, but I didn't stick with it like others did. So shout out to people like Smokey Dopey, aka Honorable Bandits, Brian Evans. By the way, welcome back, brother. Welcome back. Shout out to Brian Evans, everybody. That's my boy. Um, Mad Wasted. Pretty sure you've been here for a long time, my friend. And Katie Rocks. Everybody, shout out to all the partners, to be honest. The ones that have been here forever, they already have an abundance amount of, if you look at the right column, the resources, they have so many of them because their shelter is done that they don't know what to do with. So the idea is, here, let's donate 10 light electronics. I like to call them light bulbs. And you will get 5,000 hearts, aka gratitude. And that will go towards the left-hand column, which is the donation that'll be collected. So, there's no way I am giving you 40 of electronics that you find one or two of in an encounter, but there we go. So it would take 40 of those, and that'll get me a common crate. But say I'm just a bit short, just a little short, and I don't meet the 20k mark. Whatever I've donated just got flushed down the toilet. So unless you meet the exact mark of the donation gratitude requirements, do not donate to the hub. You're throwing your materials away. Now, the way it used to be was you could earn one of each crate each week. So every week at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I'd come here and I would collect my crates. You have 1,000 for the common crate, 2,000 for the green crate, 3,000 for the blue, 5,000 for the purple, and 10,000 for the gold. There was no bonus one. Perfect, and it was great for a lot of players because for the people that are busy, they could grab these things and either open them if they needed something right away and hope to get it, or second, wait for double XP weekend to come around and then go ahead and open them up and earn double XP, and then again, hopefully you'll get what you are after. So this change, to me, it makes no sense. The OGs, they're basically getting what they're giving. It's like a merry-go-round, you know? Here, I'm going to donate all the materials that I don't need to turn around and get them all back. But I might get, instead of, I don't know, 5,000 fertilizer, I'll get 10 gold LMGs, which they probably have 200 of. So I think that this should just be simply reverted. I don't think it serves any purpose at all. Next up is the bleed effect. Now, personally, I'm a little confused on this. On the Sony side of things, we don't have the Game Pass, or sorry, we don't have the game preview thing so that we could test the game like the other partners can that are strictly on Xbox and see what is what. Hopefully, we'll get one on Steam so I can start to record stuff early, like everybody else can on the Xbox, before the seasons come out as the NDA lifts. Now, I've been shot in the shoulder and have had this fiery effect come out, but I didn't see a need to use a bandage other than one time. But the point is that from now on, you need to have bandages when you go into encounters because you could get hit with somebody who's very stealthy, and I'm going to attempt this, and hit you with a knife. Like something like the John, that's super strong. I think that and the last one we got are the two strongest melee weapons in the game. I would love the crossbow to be a thing. Um, but that's besides the point. But if you get hit by one of those, you are guaranteed to bleed and you're guaranteed to need something to patch up the blood. Imagine you're a new player and you found someone's dead body. Oh my gosh, look at all this loot. I remember those days. You're on your way to the exit. Oh crap, I got hit on the way out. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. The bleed effect kicks in. I've got no bandages. And you die right in front of the exit. Scenarios like that can happen all of the time. The good thing is, bandages are the first consumable that you get unlocked, and it's unlocked for free. The other ones you can purchase if you so choose to, or pray that you see something in a crate. So, yeah. I'm 50-50 with this one. It, but that's also because if I lose anything, I've got an abundance of stuff stacked up, and I can just go craft more. But if I'm newer to the game and I don't have a lot, then it's very, very risk versus reward. You almost don't want to. I would give this tip. If you're new and you're watching this, you don't have a lot of materials, play stealthy, loot, scoot, get out of there. Don't worry about the combat. Don't be ashamed that you ran from a gunfight. If it's to save a bag full of loot that's going to benefit you in the long run versus a 50-50 chance at winning, or maybe even less because they have an SVD or they have a gold machine gun or they have the Gavir or whatever the case is, and you have a Tommy gun or even worse, a pistol, just get out of the encounter with your life intact with the loot. Moving on to the final topic at hand. Oh boy, okay. My heart, and I mean this sincerely, goes out to all of the Nintendo Switch players. So there is the sunsetting of the Nintendo Switch this year, which is unfortunate and possibly could have been prevented. Now, I don't know all of the intricacies behind the scenes, but you have Xbox players playing against Switch players. That's like a base PS4 playing against a 4070 Ti PC. It's night and day in terms of graphics, refresh rates, visibility, everything. You've got what, 30 FPS on the Switch, I think it even dips lower. I had mine hooked up to, and yes, I do have it on the Switch. I don't have any perks on there. I didn't put my partner stuff on there. I didn't feel it was fair to do so because I don't play on there very often. But I did buy the Founders Pack to support the team. Played on my monitor, bought the Pro controller with the weird backwards buttons. Y is A where B is, and vice versa. Same thing with X and Y. It's so confusing, but once you get used to it, it's not too bad. And for the first 10 matches, of course, it's not too bad, but after that, and you go up against players that are carrying a stock of weapons and portables, grenades, everything. It's a whole different ball game. So what if we kept the Switch players just playing against Switch players? Everything's even. There's no way to change that dynamic instead of having basically PC versus last gen consoles. It's the best way I'm going to make an analogy out of that. But I think you get my point. Maybe that could have prevented it. I don't know. I don't know the exact reasons for the sun setting at the moment. And even if I did, I don't know if I'd be allowed to say so. But I think that that's probably a part of it. You know, if you're constantly losing matches, it's pretty diminishing to your self-esteem, your ego, your confidence, and you put the controller down and go play something else where it uplifts you. Maybe that was the reason, maybe not. I don't know. But the fact that the people that wanted to continue to play on the Nintendo Switch, who have spent money, put in a lot of time and effort into the game that's being taken away from them, I honestly feel bad for you guys, and sincerely, my heart goes out to all of you. And I know that that doesn't solve anything, but I want you to know that I do care because I do care about this community. I care about the dev team, the partners, and just all of you, one full circle. And that sucks. And I want to see what can possibly happen going forward. So now we have PC on board, and we've lost Switch. Will any of you from Switch make a, no pun intended, switch to a console? Let me know down in the comment section. The more of you that drop a like, the more of you that leave a comment, it helps put these videos into the algorithm and more people get to see them, more people get to leave their thoughts on it. And if the dev team doesn't get a chance to watch the video themselves, I can put the feedback into our Discord for all of you. So it's important that the comments are left. So I'm going to leave you with that. Once again, happy holidays, Outlanders. And I will see you very soon in the next video or out here in the Outlands. So, like, comment, sub, do the YouTube thing. You can follow me over on Twitter at AfflictedGamer. Link for that will be down in the description. Same thing with my Discord, which is super duper quiet. If you want to come live and it up, please feel free. And then once again, like I said, I'll see you in the next one.